I think I'm a bit confused.
Well, I mean, they could be, saving planets, hunting aliens.
Got it. So more broad scale. Would love to. I think sometimes I call the show science fiction. What would the show be called? Thriller? Horror? Fantasy? Fantasy? Wash your penis. For anybody who's ever wondered what it's like to hang out with Jared when he is awake at 2 a.m. and working, it's this. Yeah, action? Yeah, okay. Yes. Wow. This is it. And then like, cut, yeah, I would love to do sci-fi. I grew up a fan of Star Trek with my dad. We'd watch all original 62, 63 episodes. We beat their ass, 263 or 264. So I would love that. I hope Supernatural goes long enough to get a chance to do those episodes.
500 episodes!
He's like, you broke the mic. Here you go. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Better than you right now. They must have a whole box of foam things out the back now, just for you.
True, very true.
So, what I wanted to ask was, people who've been close, like you guys have for a very long time, tend to develop particular habits that maybe only come out when the other person is in the room. Do you guys have anything like that?
Who?
Well, any of you who have been working together for a long time.
You see, this is what I'm talking about because I'm so tired that I'm going to answer this. I feel like the short answer is yes. Huh? Expand?
The answer.
Got it. The short answer is yes. The long answer is, I think y'all have seen a lot of it on stage. It's funny because there are people that I idolize, one of them just lost his life to suicide a couple days ago, Chris Cornell, rest in peace. There are people that I grew up sort of idolizing, and I've met a few, and it's been really funny because some are really disappointing, and you're like, oh man, like you're not nice. Some are just, they'll fart on you, and you're like, this is really weird, like
And then you're friends forever.
I guess, right? But it's a fellow actress told me a story about her dad came to work with her, and she was shooting with Anthony Hopkins. And apparently her dad went up to Sir Tony Hopkins and was like chatting about whatever, politics or something. And Anthony Hopkins was amazing, like talked to him, yada yada. But she was mortified, and she was like, Dad, you can't just like walk up to Tony Hopkins. And he goes, her dad says, why? He's just breathing oxygen, like we are. And I was like, that's such a cool, like we're all in this fight together. You know, I'm on the stage, I guess, and I wear makeup for a living and tell a story, but I think we're all in the same position, right? So I think the same goes for everybody in that green room. We love y'all as much as y'all love us. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not that answering the question.
No, not really, but yeah. Think about it, maybe later you can tell us.
Thank you, maybe tomorrow. I sleep.
Hello.
Hi.
So, is there a characteristic of Sam that you are envious of, and one that you have but your character hasn't?
Is there one he has, I don't, and vice versa?
Yes, characteristic of your character.
You know, a lot of Sam, I think Sam, like season 1, 2, 3, was very much what the writers were writing. I think as 3, 4, 5, 6 started going on, I say this knowing Sam was soulless in 6, but I think the writers sort of, how do I word this? So a good writer, a good television writer, a good movie writer, television, will look at your strengths, look at who you are as a person, and start writing your character better to that character. Like Lauren Grant, Lorelai on Hunger Games. Amazing. But she is very much Lorelai. She's super smart, super funny, super quick, and so the character, you know, she probably booked the role because she was so similar to Lorelai, and then Lorelai became like Lauren. So I feel like I booked the role because I was similar to Sam, and then Sam became like Jared. But I feel like one of the things that Jared has dealt with y'all's help, is not questioning himself so much. Myself, so I know it's a weird double edge. Not really. So Sam still deals with a lot of issues that Jared has had the love and support to not have to deal with, though it's my nature to deal with those things. So I feel as far as like what's different is Jared feels more comfortable with himself than Sam does for the first time in a long time, you know. Similarities. They both have really luscious hair. Just kidding. One of the things I liked about Sam from the get is that he was an intellect. You know, like he loved to read, he loved to study, and so I feel like that's a similarity. Like when I get into something, I like to learn about it. I like to read about it. So I feel like that's a similarity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the beautiful memories.
Thank you, of course.
I was wondering, what do you think Sam admires the most about him?
I mean, so much, sorry. Probably the will to keep going, the drive to keep putting one foot forward. It's funny because it's kind of going back to that question, her question. Like what Jared admires is when somebody, through all all adversity, all odds, all troubles and tribulations, trials and tribulations. I really respect people who keep going, always keep fighting, right? So I think probably Sam loves that Dean always keeps fighting. You're very short. I mean, really short. Or invisible. I don't know what's going on, I'm nervous. Oh.
Sorry, I'm going to run up just because we were told to go and sit down because you were nearly finished, but...
Fuck yeah.
I'm here now. One of the things I find really hard about the big summer break is that Sam and Dean are kind of like mates we hang out with every week, and it's like we don't get to see them for ages and we're wondering what's going on with them. Do you miss Sam when you're on your break, or are you just glad to get away for a while?
That is a great question.
Thank you.
Yeah. I do. Like, that's one of the reasons why I keep saying yes to the show. I love Sam. He's not Jared, but I know him, you know? Like, I know him as much as you guys do. Even more in some ways, I suppose. Less in some ways. I think y'all know Sam more than I do, because you see his actions. But I know Sam for his motivations and his heart. I'm like, this is... yeah, I miss that guy. And when the show ends, it's gonna be really tough. Because he's gonna be done, you know?
No!
What a sad...
No! So are you looking forward to seeing him again when you start filming?
Yeah, and also we've talked about like movies or shortened seasons, 6-episode releases. But I will never keep Sam alive just to keep him alive. If somebody's not committed to him and his character, writing-wise, then I'd rather he live in our memories, you know? But yeah, I miss that fucker. All right, love you. Thank you guys.